According to movie critic Michael Sragow, Batman Begins is done incredibly well, but that's what makes it suck. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button and the little bell right next to it so you can know when we come out with videos first. Now let's take a look at what this critic had to say. A sledgehammer subtle reworking of Batman's origin story. Sledgehammer subtle. It sounds like a wrestler. And he's just like this little dude that you didn't think was gonna kick your ass, and then he does. Always gotta look out for the little ones. Batman Begins is industrial strength, from the props to the sound. It'll clear the wax out of your ears, but it won't deliver anything piquant to your brain. Yeah, because it's cleaning stuff out of your ears. It's pulling stuff away from your brain. It's just loud. It just rumbles and vibrates enough to get crap out of your ears. So far, that's what you think of this movie. But when you think about it, that's quite a scientific achievement. At a solemn 140 minutes, it tests your tailbone more often than it tickles your funny bone. That sounded gross. Or hot, depending on who you are. Testing your tailbone is pretty much what every guy does to their girlfriend while they're spooning. Director Christopher Nolan, the accomplished yet sober-sided young director who caused an undeserved sensation with his jigsaw puzzle cult thriller Memento, adopts a new motto for his pre-sold blockbuster: "We will leave no viewer behind." What does that mean? Is that just like, we will try and widen our demographic? Is that, well, I don't know what that means. It just seems like he's saying that he tried to please a lot of people. What a dick. Tim Burton's Batman was all pop poetic suggestion, including Danny Elfman's sexy, ominous score. Although it juggles with chronology, Batman Begins is obvious from the get-go and almost no fun. But apparently it's no fun that appeals to everyone. I don't understand that. Is there anything that's no fun that appeals to everybody? I can't think of a single thing. Once again, young Wayne sees his parents murdered in a Gotham City alleyway. But this time, the movie makers load the event with social and philosophical weight. Dead weight. Well, you're lucky that Batman isn't real, because making a play on words with the word dead to say dead weight about a kid's dead parents is pretty messed up, man. After strong performances in Wonder Boys and Pieces of April, Katie Holmes proves to be virtually weightless in this movie. That's amazing. That's what women in magazines have been striving for forever. But it isn't merely Holmes' fault that this film has none of the 1989 Batman's romantic lift. Well, I'm glad you're not completely blaming her. That's very nice of you. The screenwriter for that film, Sam Hamm, got at the weird disconnections of a playboy putting on a cowl without getting too literal about it. And he portrayed Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger, as a real love interest, not as a gender-switched, highfalutin Jiminy Cricket. That's what Katie Holmes was? Gender switched? Why is she gender switched? And for that matter, why the hell is she a cricket? What are you talking about? Holmes Dawes isn't just the girl next door. She's the girl downstairs, chained up and ready for my bidding. And apparently gender swapped in a cricket. And when Bale's Batman whizzes her away from danger, ratcheting from rooftop to rooftop in his mini tank of a Batmobile, she's just a damsel in distress. There's none of the erotic electricity of Michael Keaton's tense, hyper-aware Batman zooming through an enchanted forest with Basinger's dazed and dazzled veil. You might even say it was different. Caine and Freeman earned their paychecks with their polish. The glint they put on their lines can pass for humor, but when the story kicks in, not even their glitter can camouflage its Lego block construction. This is some flowery bullshit. It's so hard to read. I'm just wondering why you want there to be so much humor in Batman Begins, the Dark Knight series. Is it a feat that parts do fit together? Not when you can see the filmmakers sweat to make them dovetail. Not when the plodding craftsmanship comes at the expense of exuberance and spontaneity. You want it to not be planned? You want an entirely improv Batman movie? 'Cause I'm down. Super into it. But I feel like this wasn't the movie to experiment that with. Nolan fails to bring grace or sweep to the action. He stages and edits it too tightly. It's punchy, all right, but not pleasurable. So now it's too well edited? All I want, it's very simple, is a completely improv, unplanned Batman movie that's somewhat erotic. Go to Pornhub. This movie will give core fans what they want. It rids the series of the camp that tainted Joel Schumacher's garish, inept Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. So far it gave them what they wanted, reached a large demographic, and does better than like the crap that was, some of the crap that was before it. But it's too well edited. But it wastes Bale. a potentially great Batman. He's wonderful at creating a daft Bruce Wayne persona, sashaying into a swank hotel restaurant with a bimbo on each arm, but as Batman, he makes the mistake of assuming a raspy voice that sounds electronically altered and metallic, as if Wayne had installed Darth Vader's larynx. Of course, Darth Vader didn't talk like that because of his larynx. He talked like that because of all the machinery that was on him. Star Wars, they take off his mask and all of a sudden he's talking differently. So, that was stupid. For all its idealistic anti-corporate talk, this movie gives us a Batman for the age of Trump. Good lord. This was written before he was president. You read into this crap. Can't you just go to a goddamn Batman movie and enjoy it? I mean, there were crickets in it, for Christ's sake. Who doesn't love crickets? If it's your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it. Also, if you want to see another video from us, click one of the ones on the screen, and until we see you next time, geek out and game on.